What's up, guys? On this video today, we're going over our sales team and the structure and who's all in it. It's our structure for how we do multiple six figures a month in real estate wholesaling. Please check this out. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Follow me, subscribe, and let's get after it. So here we go, guys. On the screen in front of you, it is our accountability chart. I've done another video on this before. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It was a couple months ago while I was still in Europe. But I want you guys to focus solely from here to here, this circle here. I want you guys to take a peek at that. And this over here is our TC. This is some of our marketing stuff. So I want you guys to focus right here, which I know when I say that, you're probably looking over here now. But anyway, let's start it off. So acquisitions director, that is me right now. That is 100% me. I'm have it open because in the next 90 days, I'm looking to replace myself. So this is the sales manager role. My job is be in charge of the acquisitions department, right? So I'm in charge of lead managers, AMs, acquisition managers, sales training, processes, hiring, firing, onboarding. It all comes down to me to being accountable. Remember, this is not an org chart. This is an organization chart. This is not necessarily who's doing it, but who's accountable to be doing it, right? So let's move down here to the left. What do we have is our lead manager department that's ran by Jordan. Right, Jordan came to us last year around June, started with us as a lead manager, worked his way up. Now he is the lead manager, right? So he's the department head of all lead managers. What's he in charge of? Appointment setting, sales training, efficiency training, phone number management. You guys can read all this here, right? And so he's in charge of all that. And, you can see that underneath him, there's 4 people that set appointments. It's him and 3 other guys. Their jobs to follow the script, follow up rapport, appointment attendance, and vetting the leads. That's their job as our lead managers, is really to vet leads and manage the leads, right? So underneath that, obviously you got lead management. This is more actually involved with the lead management. Their job is to put on to call pending appointments, free for all. That's what this means right here. Free for all. Hot, warm, cold, working less than 7 days. Working for us is people we haven't got a hold of. Their job's to call people that we haven't gotten a hold of or contact with that might have got pushed over from a text in 7 days or less. Obviously, they're in charge of new leads, inbound leads. You guys can read all this. Phone number management, right? That's its own seat. There's 4 people there. It's all the lead managers. Their job is to make sure their phone numbers aren't spam. He's also in charge of sales training, Jordan, for the organization. Efficiency training, making sure these guys, not only are they doing good in sales, but they're also working the CRM efficiently. They're getting to the leads quick enough. They're using all the features our CRM has, like bulk texting and drip text, right? So very important. And the CRM we use is left main. Next, we got Harry here. He's our call quality control. He's accountable for that. There's 2 people, Harry and Melanie, but Harry's accountable for that. Harry's the one that's listening to all lead manager, acquisition managers' calls and grading them from a scale of 1 to 12. All right, we're making sure our callers are doing their job, following the script. Very important for us. Okay, so if you guys have questions about the lead management side, a little bit more detail, I can make more videos on that. But if you do not have questions, let's move on to the AM. If you do, leave them down below. So AM, acquisition management. I've actually changed the name to home buying specialist. It sounds more professional to a seller and more less salesy as an acquisition manager, more home buying specialist, right? So for Jared, he's the manager of the home buying specialist. Right, or in here, the AM manager. What is he in charge of? Obviously, attending appointments, making sure that the acquisition managers are also doing call quality control, or being in the quality conversations, sales training, deal analysis. Right, you guys can read that here. Who's in charge of appointments? There's 3 people. It's Jared. He's a working manager, as well as Jordan, like we talked about. They're all working managers, so they work in the business as well as manage. So their appointments. 3 appointment setters are 3 home buying specialists, right? Their job is to get the pictures as much as possible, contracts, build rapport, estimate repairs, and follow up, right? Really, it's building rapport and getting contracts. Pictures, we usually have a runner do that, but they're in charge of at least coordinating that or telling the seller what it's going to look like. Right under that, opportunity management. Just like they have lead management for the lead managers here, there's opportunity managers. Opportunities for us is a section in our CM where all appointments are put. So as soon as there's an appointment, they're transferred from a lead to an opportunity. An opportunity is an opportunity to close the deal, right? They're qualified sellers ready to go. We should be on the phone trying to close those people. So their job is to manage that part of our CRM, making sure they're following up, doing multiple things to get a hold of all opportunities as possible and convert them. All right, deal analysis, coming up with MAOs, ARV comps. Jared's accountable for it. Again, this is all these boxes are people that are accountable for it, not necessarily doing it. I'll tell you, a lot of our AMs, they come up with their own MAOs and we just confirm them. Me or Jared. Jared's accountable for it, but sometimes I do help. Right. So now moving to call quality control. Jared, obviously, we do call quality control for lead manager. Jared also is accountable for it for AM, home buying specialist. So Harry still grades the AMs and the home buying specialist, or the same thing, a home buying specialist. But Jared is also now, we have him like really reviewing them. So we put him as accountable for the acquisition managers, or again, home buying specialist. So Jared is accountable to make sure that those call quality is perfect, which you'll never have a perfect sales call, but just near perfect as possible. Right. So, and number 4, I guess you would say number 4, but sales training. So Jared's in charge of sales training. We do John Martinez training. We do Steve Trang training. We do Chris Voss training. As much training as possible for our team. Our AMs and LMs have 30-minute meetings in the morning, huddles, 15 minutes reviewing yesterday's numbers, and 15 minutes role playing. Then in the afternoon, they listen to calls from that day or a previous day if they haven't hit it, of any important calls, maybe ones that maybe could have been another way, could have gone another way, maybe bad calls. We'll look at those, listen to them as a team, and see how we can get better. So there's a bunch of sales training, not only with people as like Steve Trang and John Martinez, but also in our company every single day. So guys, this is a quicker video, 6 minutes. I guess not too quick, but I know there's a lot of info there. If you got questions about certain boxes, what they mean, how they do, leave them down below, and we'll love to answer you guys as soon as possible. If you feel you got value to this, please share it, like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.